tea had always been a thing in my life that I shared with so many people. I was in boarding school. That was the thing that we used to kind of share with each other. And my gran was a huge tea drinker, so she just your normal bog standard black and rooibos tea bags, basically, with lots of milk and lots of sugar. You know, I knew nothing of tea really until I actually started inquiring into it as a potential for a business. So when I decided it was a business that I wanted to start, I sort of figured, okay, well, the best way to do that is to utilize some kind of skill. And I spent many years in the restaurant trade, so I thought, okay, well, I'll start a cafe. That'll be easy. And then tea became an element of the cafe that was going to create the whole environment that I wanted. You know, it's weird, when I look back, it feels like tea was sort of a calling of sorts. Like when I was in it 6 months, it was sort of like, this is the thing that I've been looking for my whole life. This is the thing that I've wanted, not because it was necessarily tea, but because it was the medium or the vehicle through which I could explore the world and through which I could express myself and sort of tap into all the various sort of passions that I have, like entrepreneurship and creating things and building things and developing things. And since then, tea has become my passion and my practice, because as I started exploring the rabbit hole that is tea, I just discovered that, I mean, there's a reason it's been a practice and a meditation in China and Japan for over 4,000 years. You know, there's a physiological effect that it brings to your body and your mind that brings you to the present moment. And that is part of what they would say is the foundation for enlightenment. So essentially, like a yoga or a kung fu, it's a practice. So tea is something that I've become very passionate about, because I've seen what it has done to my life, how it, like a yoga, has changed just the way that I view myself, the way I interact with the world, because it brings a different kind of mindfulness into being. Just the act of spending 5 minutes to make the cup of tea, as opposed to just a tea bag, gives you time to step out of your chaos of the day. So coffee is synonymous with sort of that like instant gratification. We're moving to the next moment. We're never where we are, and you can never be in the future. It doesn't exist. So you can only ever be here, and tea brings you back here, and tea brings you back to yourself. And that's what I think I love so much about it, and that's what I want to share with people.